What is up, my friends? Matthew here. Today I am in one of the Middle Eastern countries called Jordan. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. Alright, what's up guys? Matthew here with the Maneuver Project, where we provide travel documentaries and podcasts, including physical, mental, and spiritual. If you're interested in any one of them, hit the like button and subscribe and a bell notification so you will not miss a maneuver. Your like and subscription will support the operation of this channel and reach out to viewers like you. If you're a current subscriber, I want to thank you for your continuous support. Alright, back to the video. Jordan is known for the rich history, stunning landscapes, and a unique culture. In fact, it dates back to the Bronze Age, when Jordan was settled by the nomadic tribes, which consolidated into multiple small kingdoms during the Iron Age. Small kingdoms such as the Ammonites, Moabites, Edomites, and partial areas controlled by the Israelites. It is also home to the ancient city of Petra and the Dead Sea. I spent a couple trips there just to see the history and the culture on which Jordan had to offer. Jordan is currently located in the Middle East, which borders with Syria, West Bank, Israel, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia. It also touches the Gulf of Aqaba, which links to the Red Sea. About 80 to 90% of the country is desert. The first place I visited is called Jerash, which is home to some of the best ancient Roman architecture outside of Rome, which was conquered by General Pompey of Rome in 63 BC. Hey guys, so right now I am currently at one of the places in Jordan. It's called Jerash. So if you come to Jerash, it's an old Roman Empire city ruins. So coming to Jerash is really cool because you get to see the Hippodrome, which is where they had the gladiators, they had the Zeus and Artemis temples. And if you ever walk along the colonnades, it feels like walking there is you're walking back on time. So this is definitely one of the good popular tour spots in Jordan. It's definitely worth checking out. The next place I went to is called the Dead Sea, which is the saltiest body of water on Earth, 9.6 times saltier than the ocean. It provides some benefits such as calms the nervous system, reduces stress, and boosts blood circulation, and the mud bath. All right, guys, so one of the cool parts of coming to the Dead Sea is that there is a mud bath. As you can see, I am covered from the neck to the bottom, to my stomach, and with the legs as well. The really cool part about the mud bath is that it actually improves your skin condition. So this is you definitely don't want to miss out on that. The next one I went to in Jordan is called Petra. It is one of the 7 world wonders. 80% of Petra is currently unexcavated. The area size is 264 square kilometers or 102 square miles. It is known for carving buildings on rocks. All right, so I am here in one of the popular tour spots in Jordan. It's called the Petra. Right now, I am currently at the narrow canyon. It's called the Seek. It's about 2 kilometers each way. But this is the first cool part about coming to the Petra. It's definitely worth walking along the Seek on the way to the treasury. It's worth checking it out. I am currently at the treasury located in Petra. So as you can see, this treasury is considered one of the monumental spots. In fact, this is where they filmed Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade, especially at the ending. But one cool thing about the treasury is look how detailed they carved the treasury on the rocks. Everything is well symmetrical. So once you go past the Seek, this is the first place you will go. It's definitely worth coming to Petra, especially at the treasury. The next place I went to is called Mount Nebo. So right now I am currently at one of the monumental tour spot in Jordan. It's called the Mount Nebo. Now behind me it's the Mosaic Church. Unfortunately I cannot explain it inside, but I can show you some of the clips while I'm explaining to you. But basically inside the Mosaic Church is where there's a baptismal site. It's definitely cool to check it out. Also, this is a place, I know in a Christian standpoint, that this is where Moses' final spot before his death. prior to the Israelites going back to Israel. So this is a spot where, just to signify that, just God's faithfulness in Moses' life. So if you ever do plan to come to Jordan, this is a place where you can just take some time to reflect on who God is. And it's just so amazing. And yeah, it's definitely worth checking it out whenever you come to Jordan. The next place I went to is called Madaba, which was formerly called Moab, which was where the Mosaic Church is at. And this is where they also have many souvenir shops, which I definitely recommend before going to Petra. So right now I am currently in a place in Jordan called Madaba, which used to be called Moab. Behind me is the Mosaic Church. Unfortunately, I cannot say what is inside the Mosaic Church for preservation reasons, but one thing I really like about this Mosaic Church is that it has the historical mosaic paintings of Jesus Christ. So this is definitely a place to go whenever you come to Jordan. Speaking of souvenirs, because Jordan is in the Middle East, it is also a barter culture. That means when it comes to purchasing souvenirs, do not buy as is. Always barter. If the vendor says no, walk away, move on to the next one. Otherwise, keep bartering until the vendor accepts it. Another thing about souvenirs is that there are people who will say, oh, it's a gift to you. Do not accept as is. A gift is actually not a gift. Once you take that gift, you are forced to pay it. The best way is don't accept it. The next one is called the Wadi Rum. This is where I had a pickup truck ride or a Jeep ride. I am currently on one of the Jeep rides at a place called the Wadi Rum. This is a really cool spot to go to, especially when this is a place where a lot of the movies are filmed here. So I'm going to show you some of the clips here. I am currently at one of the top of the mountains here at the Wadi Rum. I'm not gonna lie, the view is just very stunning. Just seeing one part of Wadi Rum, although Wadi Rum is very big, but it's definitely worth climbing up a bit just so you can have a very stunning view. This is where they have Bedouin camps, which they basically look like Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. As for cuisines, the first food I definitely recommend, unless you're a vegetarian, it's called the Mansaf. The Mansaf comes with a lamb that is dipped in the fermented dry yogurt and is served with rice. The next one you should try, it's called Zarb. So Zarb, it can only be found in the Bedouin camp. So the way they cook the Zarb is they put the meat and they dig it underground. It's really amazing. I'm going to show you the clip of how they cook it.
It's on camera.
And the next food you should try, it's one of the popular Middle Eastern dessert. It's called the Knafeh. The Knafeh, it consists of layered crispy pastry with sweet cheese, soaked in a sweet sugar-based syrup, and topped with pistachios. And other Middle Eastern foods you should definitely try is the eggplant flavored hummus called the baba ganoush and the falafels. All right, so I hope you enjoy watching my time here in Jordan. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you later. Bye.